I'm Benjamin Chong. I'm one of the co-directors of the Founder Institute in Sydney. And
Hey.
This evening we're talking to Lisa Cumes. Lisa, tell us your story.
So, I just have to tell my story from my first Sydstart, which was in September 2011. And I showed up with no idea of a startup. I didn't even know what a Sydstart was, but I got a free ticket and I showed up. And I listened to the pitches. Bill Barty sold me. I got hooked on startups. I caught the bug. And halfway through the class, or through the session, I ended up sitting next to Matt Cameron, and he knows the story, and he's given me permission to say this. Matt Cameron sat next to me, and as we were talking through, listening to the presentations, he said, "I'm going to send you a book by Ash Maria called Lean Canvas." And I said, "Okay, send it to
Sorry,
me."
what was it called?
Lean Canvas by Ash Maria. It's the first startup book I've ever read. And he sent it to me that night, and before 24 hours was finished, I read the whole book, cover to cover, and wrote out like 2 different lean canvases. And later that day, at the end of Sydstart, Benjamin Chong stood up and said, "We're starting this program called Founder Institute," and blah, blah, blah. I didn't hear anything about it. And Matt Cameron went, "That's for you." And as soon as the session finished, I found Benjamin Chong and I said, how do I apply? I had this thing, I want to help women and I want to make a difference in the world, and can I be in your program? And he was like, "Just apply." So I applied the next day in September and didn't find out until February that I got accepted to the Founders Institute. And I'm proud to say on June 12th, 2012, I've graduated from Founder Institute.
Congratulations.
And
You must be very happy, Benjamin.
Absolutely. It's been great having Lisa in our inaugural semester. She's been a real asset to all the founders who have taken part this semester.
And how many sort of founders and mentors are there in the Founders Institute around the world?
Around the world there are over 500 companies that have graduated, and there have been over 700 mentors.
Awesome.
In 25 cities.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for your time today.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lisa.
thanks.
Cheers.